Hi everyone and welcome to Beyond the Studio Pilates. My name is Hannah and today I want to take you through a 30-minute relaxation class. So this has some really lovely moves and stretches that are just going to help you chill out, let go of your day and just really kind of focus on you and have some really in-depth me time. I hope you really enjoy it. So today we're going to stay on the mat and just do some really nice relaxing moves and stretches. So to start with, just going to bring your legs out long in front of you, about hip distance apart. Think about engaging your core, pelvic floor, sitting on those sit bones. Remember, move the fleshy part out of the way, make sure you feel grounded to the floor. Just going to bring your palms to the floor too. You can bring your arms out to the side if you want to, or just keep them near your body. Think about sitting up nice and tall, growing towards the ceiling, and we're just going to start with a few breaths. So we're going to take a nice wide thoracic inhale and then exhale. As you exhale, remember zipping up that pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale. Two more here. Inhale and exhale. And final one, inhale and exhale. Going to have to open the window. Slightly warmer than I thought. Just turn the heating down too, that will also help. Okay, so from this position, we're going to come into our spine stretch. So sitting up tall still, I want you to imagine you've got a football sitting on your lap. To start with, you're just going to bring your arms along the side of your body. So we're inhaling at the top and then exhale. You're going to tilt your chin and then just gently slide yourself forward. I want you to think about bringing your toes towards your face, pushing your knees down into the mat. Get that hamstring stretch. Hold. And then exhale. Slowly rebuilding those vertebrae up to a nice tall sitting position. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale, exhale. Really sliding your hands forward. Don't worry about touching your toes. Just go as far forward as you can. Push those knees down into the floor. Activate through those toes. Point them towards you. Exhale. Back to sitting. Final one here. Okay, so now we're going to add in some thoracic rotation to that. So you're going to bring your arms up, shoulder blades remain melting down your back, so your shoulders are away from your ears. We're taking another inhale. Exhale, tucking your chin, sliding yourself forward, this time keeping your arms raised. Hold. And then exhale. We're going to come back to sitting and you're going to open out to the right. Bring your right arm behind you, open out through that chest. Exhale, back to the middle, hold. Exhale, open out to the left, hold. And then exhale, back to the middle, hold in the middle for an inhale. Exhale, sliding forward. Again, active through those toes, push your knees into the floor. And then exhale. Pelvic floor zips up, come back up to sitting. Inhale. Exhale. Open out to the right, stretch out through those fingers. Exhale. Bring that arm back. So really stretching forward over that imaginary football. Back up, sitting nice and tall. Stretching out to the sides, and then back to the middle, out to the other side, back to the middle. We're going to do one more like this, and then we're just going to develop it a little bit further. Stretching forward. Remember, nice wide thoracic breathing. As you exhale, remember to zip up that pelvic floor a little bit more. So we're going to add a side kick onto this now. So I'll show you, you can join me or you can have a little look and then join me. So we're going to do exactly what we've just done, just add on another layer of challenge. So we're going to bring our arms out in front, hold, exhale, tuck and roll forward, hold, push those knees into the floor, exhale, come back up to sitting, inhale, hold, exhale. So this time you're going to bring that arm back, bring your arm down to the floor, roll your body towards the right hand side and then lift yourself up into your side bend. Hold for an inhale and then exhale. Bring yourself back down and to the middle. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Other arm comes up. Roll yourself to the left and up onto your other side. Hold for an inhale and then exhale. Roll yourself back down to the middle. I'm going to do 3 more of those. Holding here, inhale, exhale, core switched on, rolling forward, push those knees into the mat. Rolling onto that side, hold, and then exhale. Gently bring yourself down. So as you come down to the floor, I want you to imagine it's a bed of feathers. Don't let the feathers move. So I want you to lightly bring yourself down to the mat. Okay, 2 more times. Here we go. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Gently back to the mat. So we're moving on the exhale, holding for your inhale. Final time here. Inhale, exhale, stretching forward. Lightly back to the floor. Just lost my balance a little bit then. It's all about that placement of that hand. Gently back to the ground. And then from here we're going to go into a little side bend stretch. So you're coming to bring one leg out to your right hand side. Your other foot is coming into your groin. Just check that you're sitting on your sit bone and you haven't kind of slouched yourself backwards. You're going to bring your left hand to the floor. Your right hand can just be on your arm for now. Then we're going to take a nice inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, we're going to slide that left hand away from your body and then bring it up and over. And you're going to bend over that right leg. Hold. And then exhale. We're going to bring that arm up, but instead of it just stopping here, that arm's going to continue and your right arm is going to come up and over. So you're almost sliding your body away from your legs. Hold and then bring yourself back up to top. So I'm going to go face on now, just so you get a different angle. So we're holding at the top for an inhale. Exhale, slide that left arm away, bring it up and over the top of your right leg. Hold and then bring it back. But instead of it stopping at the ground, it's going to keep going, and your right arm is going to slide up and over. Hold and then exhale, pull yourself back up. So you have to use your core here to move and mobilize your body. So here we go, one more to this side. Inhale, exhale, slide out, bring it up and over. Hold, exhale, slide that hand, bring that right arm up and over. So it almost feels like you're laying backwards. Back to the top. Swapping legs. So you're going to bring your left leg out, right leg comes in, right arm is coming to the floor now, left hand is on your leg. So you're going to slide your right hand away from your body and then bring it up and over the top of that left leg. Exhale, take that arm out, slide that arm along the floor, bring your left arm up and over the top, and then gently coming back up on your exhale. Really sliding yourself backwards, opening up through that hip. And then coming all the way back over, final time here. Stretching all the way back. And this time you can bring your legs in, so you're coming to sitting either in cross-legged, or if that's not comfy, you could sit in diamond instead. And then from here, you're going to bring your left hand to the floor. Then you're going to bring your right arm up and over, and we're going to go round the world. So you're going to bring that right arm up and over the top, and then it's going to gently create a circle forward. Left arm is going to come out to join it, and you're going to hold it here. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, hold it. And then exhale, right arm is going to come round to the right, left arm is going to follow it up and over and back to the top, and then we're going to go in the other direction. So left arm slides away, comes up and over to the right. Then really stretch that arm forward, bring the other arm around to meet it, hold, and then exhale. Left arm comes around to the side, right arm comes up and over. Stretching out through that arm, bring it back down. Okay, we're going to go in the other direction again. So we're stretching out to the right, bring that arm up and over the top. Exhale, round to the front, hold it there. And then exhale, round to the right, stretch up with the left. Reach to the ceiling, back to sitting. Final time here, stretch out to the left, come up and over. Keep your sit bones on the floor, stretch that arm forward, bring the other arm round to meet it, shoulder blades down. Exhale, left arm round to the left, right arm comes up and meets it, stretches up and over your head. Excellent. From here, we're going to do our 90-90 stretch. So the easiest way to get into this is to bring both feet back so they are in front of you. Then from here, you're going to just bring your legs over to the side, so you're kind of sitting on your side. You're going to pick up that top leg and then you're going to move it so it's at 90 degrees and is at the back. So your right hip and right knee are now in a line. If you had your right leg on top, left hip, left knee, if you had your left leg on top. From here, just going to lean or take your body backwards slightly and try and think about getting your sit bone of the leg that was on the top back to the floor. So you're pushing down, you should feel that in the front of your leg. You might get a little bit in the back as well. And we're going to hold it here for 30 seconds and then see if we can just develop it a little bit further. Okay, so if you can, see if you can just develop that stretch a little bit more, which might mean you can get down to your elbows. It might not. You might not be able to get down here. Take it to where you feel comfy. Just feel like you've just developed the stretch a little bit further. Hold it. Halfway there. Then making your way back up, bring that top leg back to the top, both feet back to flat on the floor. Take your legs over to the other side, then pick up that top leg, bring it back again behind you. So you're at 90 degrees, arms are behind you, pushing that top hip back towards the floor, holding it there for 30 seconds. Halfway there. And just see if you can develop it a little bit further. So you might be able to get down to an elbow. It might not work. It's a little bit harder on this side for me, I must admit. Okay, then gently bring yourself back up, finding that leg's way back to the middle. And then from here, we are going to come on to our side child's pose. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a cat stretch first, and then we're going to walk round to each side and do just a development of our child's pose. So first of all, you're coming into a good box. Wrist is under your shoulder, knee is under your hip, pelvis starts by being tilted towards the back wall. Core is switched on, eye line is down in front of you. We're taking an inhale here, then exhale. Take your head between your hands and arch your back into the ceiling. Hold. Exhale. Gently moving into your other positions. Too many S's. Sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale. We're going to do 2 more here, just taking your spine through a nice big range of movement. So just keep it nice and slow and controlled. Final one. So this time after your inhale, coming back into the center, and then you're just going to walk your hands round 1 pace or potentially 2 paces to the right. So pick, you can stay here, or if that's kind of like you feel like you want a bit more, you can take it around 1 more spot. From here, we're just going to gently come back and then spring back up. So we're just springing up and down. Keep your eye line down at the floor, core engaged, shoulder blades remaining back and down, and we're just loosening up through those hips and knees We're going to do 2 more here. And final one. And then this time we're going to sit back and we're going to hold it back. Now, if your hands are comfortable where they are and you feel like you're getting a stretch in your left hand side, you can remain here. If not, you might need to bring your left hand around a little bit further, and then you can kind of link it into your right hand and really stretch through that left hand side, holding it here for 30 seconds. And then walk your hands back to the middle, walk them round, 1 pace to the left or 2 if you want to. And then from here we're going to spring up and then gently sit back down. Spring up and gently sit back down. So just a gentle springing action. Core switched on, eye line down to the floor. Going to do 2 more here. And final one. Holding it down here, moving your hands around to the right if you need, around to the left if you need a little bit more stretch, holding it here for 30 seconds. And then gently walking your hands back to the middle, and from here we're going to go on to our backs. So we're coming down gently onto the mat. And just thinking about your setup, make sure your spine stays in neutral, so eye line to the sky, little gap under that low back, pelvis tilted so your tailbone is pointing away from you. From here you're going to bring both legs up and into your chest. Now careful that doesn't mean you've flattened off your back into the mat. I want you to keep your pelvis in neutral. Then keeping your knees together as a pair, you're just going to do gentle circles. So I don't mind if your pelvis rocks from side to side, that's fine. I just don't want you to flatten off your back. So that little gap remains there. Core stays switched on, ribs in line with your hips to your best knowledge. And then we're going to take it in the other direction. This is just a nice little massage, just a nice chilled movement. Just let everything go. Okay, then bring yourself back into the middle. Going to let your right leg slide out along the floor, and then you're just going to hug your left leg, and you're just going to do 5 little pulses. So just bringing that knee in for 5, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to hug it in, see if you can bring it over to the middle a little bit. Get a deeper stretch, hold it there. Then you're going to roll it back to the side. You're going to slide your left hand onto the inside of your left foot, and then take your left foot, push your foot up in towards the ceiling, and your hand is going to hold your foot in place. So it's going to stop your leg obviously extending any further. And you should feel that stretch in the outside of your leg, holding it there. Then from here you're just going to gently guide that leg down so it's sitting over the top of your right leg. From here, core switched on, you're just going to bring your right leg off the floor. Then you can either just push your left knee with your left hand, or you can interlace your fingers behind your right leg and push your left knee with your left elbow, holding it there. Make sure you're breathing into your stretches. Holding there a little bit longer. And then gently bringing both legs back down to the floor. You're going to hug your right knee in, slide your left leg out along the floor. And we're just going to start with 5 little pulses in. 3, 2, 1. Hugging that knee in, roll it gently to the middle. If you need more of a stretch, hold it there. Then from here, just going to slide your right hand onto the inside of your right foot. Push your right foot to the ceiling. Push your hand into your foot. So you're kind of like, they're kind of working against each other. Then from here, going to gently lie that leg across the left leg, core switched on. Bring those legs off the floor, either pushing your right knee with your right hand or interlace your fingers behind your left leg and push that right knee with your right elbow, holding it there. And just holding there a little bit longer. Then bringing both legs back down to the floor, sliding those legs out, giving yourself a full body stretch. So really stretching out through your arms and legs. And then just let it all go, just release into the floor. We're going to do one more like that. So really stretching through your arms and legs. And then again, just really let it go, just relax into the floor. Then we're going to bring your hands onto your belly. If you've got a sofa or a chair that you can put your feet on, you're very welcome to. So you're going to just bring your feet up off the floor. They need to be comfortable though, so if it's not something where it feels a bit uncomfy, then just put them back down on the floor and just keep your feet on the floor, but you can lift them up if you want to. It's just going to help a bit of lactic acid flow. Then we're going to do some belly breathing, so you can shut your eyes if you like, or you can keep them open. We're going to do a nice wide thoracic breath into the sides and the back of that rib cage. Feel that belly expand too, and then as you exhale, remember diaphragm, pelvic floor moving back up. So here we go, inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So as you're exhaling, just want you to think about letting go of all the little niggles of your day. Just feel like you're blowing them out. You can almost imagine they're candles, just blowing out each little niggle. Remember to zip up that pelvic floor. As you exhale, move that diaphragm back up. Going to do 2 more breaths here. And then you can slowly bring your feet down if you do have them raised. Just give yourself a little moment to kind of come back into the moment. And then when you're ready, just coming back up to sitting. then we're going to either come to sitting cross-legged, or you can sit in diamond if that's more comfortable. And we're going to do one more nice stretch forward. So you're going to bring your hands together. Then you're going to imagine you're diving into a swimming pool. So we're going to take a nice inhale, exhale, stretch your arms forward. But as you do, think about your shoulders being pulled down your back. So shoulder blades sliding down, arms sliding forward, hold. And then exhale. Come back up to sitting up nice and tall, and then we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for joining me for my relaxation class. I hope you feel like you're going to float off the mat. Drink plenty of water, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.